Welcome to the next Clark Baker.
This is featuring Mom against Dad. Today's challenge is you have to make us a Easter cake since Easter is coming up. You only get 3 hours to do this challenge. Who will win, Mom or Dad?
So we are trying to do the judging portion. We figured out that we're going to judge it on the taste, creativity, execution, presentation, and level of difficulty. Dad?
For my design, I plan on making a two-tiered cake with a Swiss meringue buttercream decorated with eggs and the Easter bunny on top.
What are you doing?
Well, I had some tense moments with my ingredients,
So what?
but I'm liking the way the batter is coming together.
What is your cake flavor?
It is a vanilla cake, standard vanilla cake.
That is. He
Very
is the critical person about
vanilla
cakes. So.
I was a little nervous when I started mixing things together. It didn't look like it was coming together, but I'm liking the way the batter looks right now. I feel pretty good. I got my cakes, my cake batter put together, warming up the oven. Yeah, it's a little thicker than I thought it would come out, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it cooks.
Well, turned out a little burnt, but they look pretty good overall. They smell a little like cornbread, so that's kind of a concern.
Oh.
Well, he did add one more extra egg.
I made a mistake and added one extra egg.
So they rose.
I added 5 eggs instead of 4, so we had to cook them a little longer. They got a little browned on the bottom.
that's
We'll see.
hard.
They smell good.
It's a little dense on just the edges, but I'm not sure about the
Stage of the Swiss meringue buttercream. The first step of mixing the sugar and egg whites went pretty well, and now we're whipping up the meringue. Finished the buttercream, and so far the word is that it's even better than the Ribbon Box's buttercream. So that I got that going for me, but I don't think my cake tastes very good. We tried a piece of it and
Tastes like cornbread.
tastes a little bit like cornbread, but maybe with the vanilla buttercream it'll all work out. So right now I'm icing my cake, and now I'm gonna start doing some of the piping. I am finishing my piping on my cake using my buttercream. I made different colors, and it's gone okay. It's a little harder to do than anticipated, but it's on there. And I've got multiple colors. Now I just got to put the Easter bunny on top. Piping. Got my happy Easter and my rabbit on top.
It needs a little sprinkle.
Didn't have quite enough space.
All right, for my cake design, I am going to take a 2-tiered cake, but I'm going to cut apart the top layer to turn it into my bunny's ears and a bow tie. I'm going to be making a red velvet cake with a cream cheese frosting and trying my hand at some old-fashioned piping.
Okay, Mom has now begun her bake, starting her red velvet cake. Emma, what do you think so far?
I'm not sure if the frosting's gonna be as good as yours, but right now it's a little bit time consuming because you only get 3 hours and she's not doing so well on that.
It just started. It's only been 10 minutes.
Actually,
so far I don't like your idea.
What don't you like about it?
It's too safe. Just an Easter bunny is literally way too safe.
I'm going for a delicious cake.
She's going for delicious. Well, guess who cares more about decorations? This guy, so you're gonna get pounded if the decorations aren't great.
I want you to want it.
Yeah. Still working on her cake batter.
yeah.
All right, cake is going into the pan.
Oh wow. Looks better than
How
Dad's cake
does that batter look, judges?
Very good. It doesn't look like my red velvet cake batter though. Not sure if it'll taste red velvet. I'm not really sure if it looks like my red velvet cake batter, but definitely looks more soupy than Dad's.
Yeah, it looks better than Dad's, but I do think it looks almost a little too runny.
But can it beat Dad's frosting?
It smells burnt.
Well, red
It's
velvet
out
is
of the
kind of
oven.
like chocolate.
Judges, first thoughts?
Mom, can you cut off the top?
They smell better than Dad's, obviously. They still are a little brown on the edges.
It is a red cake.
They kind of
It smells almost
seem
like a burnt
they've been
cookie.
stinking.
It smells like a burnt cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the inside's like.
Well, stop
Definitely.
poking at it.
Definitely some questions on
Am I stopping?
possible
Actually,
taste.
I think Dad might even have a better cake. I mean,
Wow.
this smells burnt. It smells burned all the way.
All right, mom's got her work cut out. Making her frosting.
It's a different kind of buttercream.
What is a buttercream?
It's a buttercream, but it's different than yours. It's a boiled butter.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Wait, they gotta be
The Easter
connected.
Bunny is coming together.
Can I have a little bite? No. You're timed, so.
I don't really like that tip.
I like that tip. Look at that.
Ooh, steady piping.
She's doing better than Dad's piping.
I didn't do something like that, just straight line.
Yeah, he didn't do that. He did more definitive shape.
That's a hard shape, a bow tie.
Is not.
Hello, judges.
Hello.
I've made for you a vanilla cake from scratch with a classic Swiss meringue vanilla buttercream.
Gotta admit, you have a really clean bunny at the top, and I do like how you made the chocolate chips turn this way, so it looks like he's looking
Now
that
let's
way.
talk
I
about
like that.
the.
Yeah, that was totally planned.
Let's talk about the decoration.
Okay.
A little bit messy on the dots, I have to say. Look at that. That's unacceptable in Carlo's Bakery.
Unacceptable. I didn't know this was Carlo's Bakery.
I do like all these little dots. I don't know why this one's there's one right here, and then this one's kind of fat. Same with that one. They
This
don't really
one's
fit in.
too big. It just doesn't. It doesn't fit in.
It's a little sloppy.
The
at some-
border. I don't know what happened with the border.
Little sloppy.
Well, the green border was literally my first time adding a border to a cake.
Doesn't matter.
So I'd like to point out how much better I got on the second
This
attempt with the pig.
to these chunks, it was really good, but
Oh, wow,
the other
okay.
one.
Actually, I kind of think it was the pink one was good. I gotta admit, the green totally sloppy, unacceptable. I'd scrape that off.
Face is very good. Ears too.
I do
sloppy.
love how you said Happy Easter. I can tell this is an Easter cake.
That
The
was
only
good.
thing about
That was-
Happy
I was
Easter-
definitely going for an Easter
Only
theme.
thing about Easter is it's not centered. I wish it was centered so the Easter Bunny's face was right above it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's probably the.
I was trying to get Easter centered, and
And
then
then
Happy
is
just kind
this
of
a
happened.
P right here? What
Is
the
that
heck
what?
happened there? A P or a J?
No,
or-
it's just piping
Let's talk about
mistake.
creativity. I think you were very creative.
More creative than the one Mom made. It's just a bunny.
haven't
I feel like
seen
this
it
has a lot of different techniques.
Let's talk about execution.
I would like to say I used 4 different colors, and 5 if you count this the base color. I also used 4 different piping tips.
That is.
So I thought I tried to get in a lot of piping techniques.
That is-
show
There
off
were
my
only 5
show
tips.
off my skill set.
How about execution? I think you put it together
Him saying
nicely.
that gives me that is really hard to pull
present.
off all.
How about presentation? Presentation.
A little sloppy at some places.
Yeah.
I don't see any bare cake. So
I do
that's
see a lot of icing though on the plate. You could have.
Well,
that
that
with
was where
buttercream.
some dripped off, and then you guys smeared your finger down to eat it off the tray.
Level of difficulty. I
I think it's hard because the bunny.
It
trying
is
to
kind
pipe that bunny in such
It
a small
is-
space.
I would like to point out I made Swiss meringue buttercream, and not 2 weeks ago it was said that it could not be done in this house. And
Wow.
I made Swiss meringue buttercream.
I
That
do
is
have to
pretty
say,
good.
I not only made it, I crushed it.
it's hard. It's the difficulty of the shape is just too simple.
Okay,
I mean, it's just
Fair.
it's
That's
just
fair.
it's just a 2-tiered cake.
that's fair.
I kind of
Yeah.
wish you made it 3 tiers. A little higher would have been better.
Well, if I had another cake pan,
And
maybe.
it's really upsetting.
How about-
Show the design. Show it.
I would like to bring back to
There
my
are
initial
no Easter eggs.
my
on
initial
it.
drawing.
did
I think
no
I
Easter
think I
egg.
executed pretty close to what I had planned initially.
No, There's no Easter eggs.
There's no Easter eggs. However, I did write Happy Easter, which was
I
not
would
on
have
my
rather
initial
had
card.
happy Easter eggs.
How about your sculpted thing that you drew in the middle?
I did. I actually think my
Sloppy.
Easter bunny on the cake looks better than the Easter bunny on my picture.
It does. It does.
And the theme. I think you crushed the theme.
All right.
Very
Theme,
well.
I can totally tell it's Easter.
And then the last thing we have to think on is taste, but
Okay.
we haven't
Well,
tasted
we'll
yet.
be doing the taste in just a moment. Thank you, judges.
Emily Clark, come into the baking room.
Hello, judges.
Nice
I-
day.
Oh.
What's that smiling face for? Your cake looks a little sloppy on some edges.
I have made for you today a red velvet cake from scratch. I even made my own, mixed my flour, sifted it to make it become cake flour. And I have also made a boiled buttercream icing on top from scratch as well.
Okay, can I just say something first off? I can't serve this at Carlos Bakeries. It's on a sheet tray. I see bare cake, and it's a little sloppy on the whiskers.
Creativity. I think it's very creative of the thought.
It's a little safe though. Just
I'm
needs
not
to
sure.
She should have like
I made
Easter.
it into a
She should have
design.
had Easter eggs. She should have had
Mom,
like
get your
Easter eggs or
design.
something here.
How about the design? I think she
I
mastered
did
her
execute.
design.
Actually, I did more than what was on my design.
Well, what is those dots? I
that
don't think
was
you did
the
those.
inside of the ear.
Actually, I almost think that the design.
Where's the circle on the bow tie?
I
I
kind of
ended up doing
wish
a ribbon
that
pattern.
you had done just the circle. This to me almost looks like a scarf, not a bow tie. Like you, because it's so detailed.
The decoration. I think
I was
it has,
afraid to leave bare cake though, sir.
it has no
you
decoration.
left their cake everywhere.
There's no decoration except for the borders.
Yeah, that's
The
literally
rest
it.
is the creativity of the bunny. Your sculpted
Can I just say
piece is
one
the whole
thing? The nose is like a flower. You should like made it a triangle shape,
Yeah.
like spread it. You could have easily done that.
I was using a piping
Execution.
bag, sir.
You could
Execution.
easily do it with a
We
string.
can't judge you on execution. You didn't stack your cake.
You did-
And-
the challenge was to stack the
and-
cake. You said
And
an
you
Easter
looked
egg.
off the internet to get this cake design.
No, I looked off the internet for my
Aiden.
recipe, sir.
No, and I saw a picture of this
that
on
was
your
part
phone.
of my recipe, sir.
Presentation. Looks good on the outside. The
Yeah, bare cake.
A lot of little cake crumbs. Level of
And
difficulty.
I don't like this. Looks like water, doesn't it? Like it's
Level of
It's the
difficulty.
fur. His fur.
Can you stop talking back to us? We're the judges.
Is there
Sprinkle.
anything you like about my cake?
Guys,
Yeah, it's
spring-
Easter bunny.
sprinkle on some coconut. It's for level of difficulty.
It is not as hard as that because Dad did a lot. Shh. Dad did a lot more techniques. Mom just kind of stayed a little safe.
Sir, I
Dad made a 2-tier cake. That is not what we serve in College Bakery. I mean, we do serve those, but we want creativity things,
Thank
not
you,
just
thank
a
you.
simple
But you gotta admit,
whatever.
hers is a little safe too. She literally cut slices of
The
cake and made
theme.
yours.
The theme. The theme is unbelievable.
It's not as great as Dad's because
Maybe
It
like on the
could've
sheet
been-
try, right? Easter.
yeah,
or
it
something.
could have been a bunny.
You
party
had
cake or
extra
something.
buttercream. I don't know what you were thinking.
And you
with
ran
your
out of
design.
time and you kept going. No one does that at Carlos Bakeries.
You ran out of time. The 3 hours were gone. You still kept working.
That's denying the rules of the show. We're gonna have
That's
to.
called perseverance, sir.
It's not on this show. It's gonna be
Get
back
outta
to
here.
you, baby. Get out of here.
It's time to taste some cakes.
Cornbread texture. But I mean, the icings. That buttercream's amazing.
Can I have
High five on that. Let's
Okay.
taste this sucker. Good amount of buttercream with this.
There's a thin layer of buttercream there in the middle of the 2 sheets of cake as well. Are you having trouble choking it down? Oh, already scraping buttercream off.
Is someone gonna
Any thoughts?
At
Judges?
first, I was really worried
One at
the
a
cake
time.
would be cornbready. With buttercream, it's amazing. It's
I think it still tastes like cornbread.
Has a
Probably
great texture, but
One are the two bad cakes that I've ever tasted.
One of the worst cakes you've tasted? Ouch. Okay.
now I think of it, yeah.
But the butter,
Wait a minute. You just said you loved it as you're wolfing it down. What
but the
happened?
buttercream is really good. It tastes like a cornbread. What happens, or what did you put it? How many eggs did you put in?
Well, you all know I put 5 eggs when the recipe called for 4. I
You
accidentally.
never mess up the eggs.
It was an accident.
You can't mess
It
up.
was-
Read your
it's-
recipe.
It was literally the first time I was baking a
You
cake,
can't mess that up like Carlos
and
Baker.
I just made a mistake.
How'd you even get on this challenge if you don't even? This is the first time you ever baked a cake in your life.
It almost has a brownie texture. It looks like a brownie.
That's Emma's slice.
Can I talk like it?
But you know, that's just me.
I mean, it cut out very well, but
Perfect combo. Great together. I think the flavor is right there.
Is the cake moist?
it is, but it has this weird brownie flavor. I'm not gonna call this red velvet. I'm calling it red brownie.
Brown brownie.
Yeah.
Something tastes like.
Actually, kind of tastes a little weird.
It's really hard in the top and bottom.
On the side?
Solid. That's solid.
So overall, what do you think about the flavors?
Surprisingly, cake alone was better, but the icing with it didn't make it taste better.
Emma?
Emma, you are the red velvet queen. What were your
I
thoughts?
wouldn't really testify this red velvet. It does taste like a brownie. I don't know what she messed up on, but something's messed up. It almost seems kind of raw.
Raw,
You mean
like
moist?
not cooked.
Moist?
It's too moist almost.
Underbaked
That's,
delicious.
that's hard to do with a cake.
I'm just saying, stick with the Swiss meringue buttercream.
I do think the buttercream tastes as good to me.
I liked Mom's tasting cake better, but it was weird because it was like the buttercream did not go well with cake. It wasn't a good combo. Mom's cake was a little sloppy. I did like the bow was very clean, except this one side had a bunch of holes. Dad's, on the other hand, it was kind of sloppy at a lot of parts, but it screamed Easter a little more. And actually, the cake tasted really good with buttercream. And I loved, he had used a lot of different techniques. So my vote goes to Dad.
I'm not really sure if Mom's really caught the theme, because if a kid might have looked at that cake, he might have thought, "Oh, it's a bunny cake." How would they have known that that was really an Easter bunny cake? Actually, like right on the sheet tray, like Easter, something more creative. I do have to say, Dad's buttercream is really good with your cake. Dad's cake was not as good as I expected it to be, but overall the decorations on his were pretty good, although they're kind of drooping down now. Overall, my vote goes to Dad.
Man, I'm torn which cake should win.
Okay, let's call him in.
Mom, Dad, and
Judges?
I was actually very disappointed in how your cakes turned out. Right now I'm thinking no, none of you should win, but some of you, like, if you want to be the next Clark Baker, you have to know how to do stuff that's at our standards. One of you just, I don't even know what you were doing. Thank you. Oh, it just didn't make sense.
Which one?
wait, I'll say it. Okay, I think the one that kind of, I guess, matched the theme with Mom. I don't know what she's thinking. Just a whole Easter bunny. She could have done. Actually, I thought this would have been cool. Is a Easter bunny, but you know, like super fans for football teams. It would have been cool if it was a super fan Easter bunny that had like a band across his head that said Easter fun or something. I thought that would have been really cool.
Maybe
Mine's was
had
a
some
little too
shades.
traditional. It was like
Had some shades or something.
Yeah.
Add like fruit in the
Some
ears.
shades.
Like sunglasses.
she kind of played it safe with just using chocolate
I
chips
do
to
have
make
to
her
say,
eyes. That's kind
Dad
of safe.
could have put chocolate chips on all those little dollops.
And that would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I like to have chocolate in every bite. So
So have you reached
So,
a
Mommy-
decision?
Emily Clark,
your cake.
you have plenty of passion. Your cake tasted better, but it's box truck for you, baby.
What?
The winner of this Clark's challenge
Is Dad! Box truck for you, Clark Baker!
Oh my gosh, I am so shocked and honored. Thank you, judges. Thank you, judges. Thank you.
I'm very sad to see her go, but she just had an awful cake.
I really didn't expect this. I did not think I would beat such an accomplished baker as your mom. But dreams do come true.
We're going for a little ride.
I don't know what those judges are thinking. I clearly have way more years of experience in baking. I mean, this guy was making his first cake ever, and they clearly already said it didn't even taste good. Why would you vote for a cake that doesn't even taste good? This is ridiculous.
So unexpected. This is literally the first time I've made a cake, let alone a cake from scratch. And to win is truly an honor. I really expected more from the competition, and you know, really, it's real. I'm going to relish this victory for quite some time. I'm not sure when the next time I'll make a cake. I might take a little break after this. This was kind of a stressful day, but glad to get the win.
You were like this close to going home. You know that, sir.
You need to be certain next time.
Isn't the competition
Next
over?
time-
Why are you
next
tough
time-
talking?
Next time you better bring your egg.